So once again, the contestants have to move all the way to the cathedral to beat Isaac, and that is how they win the matches. It's going to be the best of three. So basically, the one who gets the three wins first will basically win. But we will have a third match as well. So moving on here. Both contestants still resetting, trying to find a good item to start with. It's good, and it's very important to get a solid start. There we go, we got a Guppy's Paw, which will convert souls, so it's not too useful, so it's just going to reset again. This is the most crucial part of the runs, basically getting a solid start so you don't have to restart on a further way towards the end. Meanwhile, it seems that Nagasaki has acquired the Guppy's Collar, which will have a 50% chance of reviving the contestant should he die during the run, which is amazing. It could end up screwing you real bad, but sometimes it can actually pay off quite nicely. Ooh, Polsefisken gets the Magic Mushroom, that's a nice one. It gets all stats up. It's a wonderful item to have. I would love to have myself that item if I were to be running. And hint hint, that might actually be happening in the future at some point, we'll see, maybe. Keep on a further look for that by following us on Twitter at twitter.com/Victorynuts or following this channel at twitch.tv/Victorynuts. And that'll be awesome. Let's see, Boss gets the Duke of Flies, which might take a little while, especially with those tiers. Yeah, I believe that's gonna take a bit of time. I'm fairly certain of that. Meanwhile, Nagasaki gets the Magus Bow. That's a little item. Also a a small rock. That's a nice one. Nice addition to his list of items. Meanwhile, Fates. That's actually pretty good too. Frenzy Flight ability, which is also very important. Also making his way towards the second floor. It's actually pretty quick, to be honest. Especially for like Blue Baby. Pretty good. Meanwhile, Nagasaki will fighting against Dingo, one of the most demographically annoying bosses of all time. Especially for beginners. Very tough. This tank HP up, nothing too bad. It's just going to get you a soul heart if you're playing with a Blue Baby. Ooh, that's a nice curse room. Very good. Look at the amount of soul hearts. That's a very good health situation right now, at least at this point. Paul's has already found his boss room. Let's see what it gets. It's going to be a Monstro. Arguably one of the easiest bosses in the game. If you take damage at this boss, it's probably going to be quite as unfortunate. The attacks are relatively easily avoidable. Ooh, Nagasaki fighting against the Haunts. That is not a very pleasant boss, especially early on towards the game. Boss beats the Monstro, gets Devil Deal. Oh, Sack Decker, is he going to... Yeah, he's going to take it. I would have taken it as well. It's a nice little bit of a orbital, which will harm the enemy. That's a very nice one. Hello, Karting and Semifinal. Welcome to the Victorynuts Tournament Semifinals first match. It's Polsefisken against Nagasakininja. If you wonder, oh, that's a shovel, that's actually a banned item. If you're going to take it, you can take it, but if you use it, you're gonna get banned. You're gonna get disqualified, you have to restart. What does that Victorynut do? Well, he's actually far away, and I'm actually hosting the match for, at least the first match. I think he's going to be back for the second match. He has some important family things to do, and I will be replacing him until that point. But yes, he'll be back eventually. Ooh, Nagasaki found his boss room. That's a nice one. That flat ability, gotta say, that's a very good addition to his list of items. Very good. Oh, a dark one. Should be fairly easily taken down. At least it's not the adversary, which is a horrible boss, mind you. Oh, took a bit of damage. It's to be expected. So once again, the contestants have to make their way towards Cathedral and beat Isaac in order to actually get themselves a win. Magic 8 ball, shot speed up. Pretty good. Oh, rules card. Does nothing. Lazarus Rags, Eternal Life. So that's basically another Eternal Life item. I wonder why he didn't fly past those little gaps. I would have done that. I think he just went the other way. As for the health situation currently going on, I believe Nagasakininja is doing a little better than Polsefisken, especially with those Eternal Lives, those 1-ups. It's definitely a good thing. Nagasaki found his boss room, that's nice. Let's see what he's going to get. It's... oh, double gurglings, that's going to be a bit problematic. Luckily, he does have a flight ability, which is going to make his progress of killing these things a little easier. Doesn't have to deal with that blood. Very harmful blood. If you step on that, you take damage, but since you have that flight ability, you're not going to step on it, which is lovely. Ooh, Polsefisken. No, look at that. Oh, he's actually in an XL room, means he's going to fight against 2 bosses. Let's see how he deals with it. Gonna use the sack dagger quite nicely, look at that. Took only a bit of damage, it's fine. Ooh, mega fatty. Let's see how that goes. Nothing too interesting going on right now. Pulse is still fighting against that Mega Fatty. If I had to name one of the bosses in Isaac, which I absolutely hate, it would be Mega Fatty. I don't like that boss. That's one of my least favorite bosses. And that guy takes it down. Let's see what he gets. That's a Halo. All stats up. That's another all stats item. Pretty nice, gotta say. Once again, I have no idea which one of these contestants are going to win. I think this is going to be a pretty even match, because both of the contestants are very, very skilled. Ooh, Harlequin, baby. Not too bad, I'd say. Could have been much better, but you gotta take what you get, right? Timer showing currently at about 9 minutes. Contestants moving on a fairly good pace, movement here. Also, let's hope that Twitch is not buggering around today. I already couldn't connect to the Victorynuts channel, and I couldn't switch the title, so I had Polsefisken do that for me. Let's hope everything goes well. Because I don't have MG here to rely on. MG, the tech guy of VNC. Ooh, double Larry Jr. It's so hard from that. Always good. More health is always good. Also find his boss room and going to fight against the war. Interesting. I think he might be getting a meat cube from that thing. Potentially. Like, I've also found his boss room. Fairly nice. Ooh, a Loki. It's a fun little boss. And looks like Polsefisken found a Krampus out of the Devil Deal room. Not very ideal. Sorry about that, a little bit of a disturbance here. Interruption. I know I'm not MG, like, I imagine MG would do these things a lot better than me, but, oh well. Hey Fish, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Very well, trying to somehow make it to, through the, commentating and hosting the match. So far it's going pretty well, can't complain. But I hope you are doing good as well this fine Saturday day. So, once again, the contestants have to make their way through all the way to the cathedral and beat Isaac in order to win a round for themselves. And once again, it's going to be a best of 3, so the one who gets 2 wins will definitely win the match. But there will be a third match as well, I believe. Meanwhile, boss fighting against a Blue Mom, which is going to grant him a few soul hearts. Another champion Mom. You could also have a Red Man, which would not spawn any enemies. Is he gonna go to the boss rush room? I think so. He's just gonna check the items. It's nothing good. Yeah, nothing good. I saw myself. I didn't say anything good over there. Good choice. Polsefisken all the way to Wound 1, having a bit of a lead. Ooh, Nagasaki found the Bloody Rage. Pretty good. What a nice little item. And very well synergizable as well. Naga fighting against the Mom as well now. Let's see how that goes. Going to take the bit of a tactic to go right next to the door and just hit the hand that pops out every now and then. Hope it works out. Oh, and boss already found his boss at the Wound 1. Look at that. See how it does that. He's going to just use the sack dagger thingy. The tactic. Just hug the enemy until it dies. Pretty much. There we go. And gets the toothpicks. Not too useful, but it's fine. At least it's not the Binding of Isaac, the original one, in which they were just useless. Oh, it gets an angel room. I guess an angel. Oh, that's a double eternal heart. That means immediate health up, which nice. Oh, Polyphemus. He's going to take it. He's pondering about it. Might he take it? Yeah, he's going to take it. He's actually going to take it. Even though he's still a bit behind, he's going to take it anyway. I think he's going to need the damage in order to catch up with Polsefisken. But then again, this is a huge time sink for him, but that Polyphemus might actually help a little bit. Is he going? He has a potential to die here, actually. Oh, he died. Oh, he died! Oh no, that Guppy's color effect didn't actually work. That's going to take him all the way to the start now, and I believe he's going to have to catch up fairly long way in order to catch up with Polsefisken. That's a huge bummer for him. Oh, that dried baby could have been good. Oh, a stigma, that's a good item he's going to take, actually. Yeah, there we go. He's going to take it. Gonna go with... Oh, a goat head. Look at that. He's gonna take it? Yeah, he's gonna take it. Rape Naga indeed. Rape Naga. Oh, gets teleport into Devil Dealer. Oh. Okay, he apparently just restarted. Okay. Sure. That's a tactic. Oh, a Polyphemus. We have another Polyphemus run here with Naga, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Polsefisken died as well. Ouch! So we're right back to the start again. That's not very good. So both of the contestants have died at least once now, and they're back to the start. Also gets the odd mushroom. That's a nice little bit of a start there. Again, you're currently watching the Binding Wise VNC tournament semifinals match. Nagasakininja versus Polsefisken currently at the first match. Timer showing 16 minutes 16 seconds. Well, 20 seconds now, but yeah. In order to be sure about future matches and anything else going on in this channel, please follow us at twitter.com/Victorynuts. You can also follow us on this channel. Just hit the follow button down below the stream, and you'd be sure to know whenever the channel goes live, and that'll be awesome. Strength card, lovely little card right there. Boss fighting against a widow. Let's see how that goes. The good tactic here is to lure the widow into jumping on top of those little sprouts that would spawn those spiders. Saves a whole lot of trouble. As you can very well see here, how Polsefisken are actually doing. There we go. And it's dead. And only has to take down these things and he's good to go. A super bandage plus 2 hearts, making his health situation even better. Pretty good. Let's see what to get from the devil deal, the curse rooms. Sorry. Can't say that was worth it though. I think that was ±0. Oh, a champion thing enemy there. See how that goes. The champion enemies are a little tougher, but they can spawn something in return. Naga fighting against a Monstro. That's yet another Monstro. Pretty nice. And it's already down, thanks to the Polyphemus effect. Gets a rotten meat. Very good. Let's see what it gets from the Devil Deal Rooms. Free stuff, just pills and nothing too useful. Except for the Balls of Steel pill, which is pretty nice. Gives you 2 soul hearts. Can't argue with that. Ooh, Pulse fighting against the champion Monstro House. Let's see how that goes. You can recognize the champion enemies by the different shade of color. For example, it could be a little bit of a blue shade, it could be a red shape, maybe a pink one, maybe a white, black, anything. I believe somebody's testing a fire alarm downstairs. Just in case it goes into the mic, you're not wondering. Pause takes down the Monstro, let's see what he gets. That's a Blood Clot. Lovely little item. Oh, he could actually take both of these. He's gonna take the Dark Matter though. Is he gonna take the other one? No, he's not gonna take the other one. I would have taken a lot of the pit. That would have given you flight ability and some damage, if I'm not mistaken. Like, gets the peep. Oh, that's a bit of a problematic boss right there. Once again, not my favorites. Definitely no. Due to those tears, or those ice is floating around. Takes it down anyway. No big deal. And gets yet another halo in this match. So that's 2 halos during this one round of Isaac. Exactly, like flight ability is very useful if you want to be fast, and that's one of the key things about speedrunning. You gotta move fast. You gotta move between rooms very fast, and if you happen to have gaps in between on your way, or say any other obstacles, you might want to have a flight ability to skip them. It does save a whole bunch of time. That's a bit of a time sink room right there for Polsefisken. Once again, the contestants have to make their way all the way to the cathedral and beat Isaac in order to win a round for them. Also fighting against Ultra Pride. What an interesting little boss. Meanwhile, Naga shooting some death sights. I'm not sure where he got those from. I might have missed it. I believe he might have gotten a death's touch. At some point, I just missed it at some points. Nevertheless, it's a very good item. Very good item. As you can fairly see right there. It's a giant scythe moving towards you. How could that not be good? Oh, gets a Gurdy. It's not a champion Gurdy as well, so he has to be mindful of those bursts of tears. Look at that damage though, it's going fairly quickly down. Pretty nice, there we go. It's already down, and gets Torn Photo and an Angel Room. Let's see what he gets. Oh, Habits. Could have been useful if you have some space bar item to synergize it with. For example, say something like D6 or D20, or maybe even, say... I cannot think of anything right now. Maybe the Head of Krampus, or maybe Tammy's Head actually. Tammy's Head would be an absolutely amazing item to synergize it with. Especially if you have something like a very high tier rate, or say maybe a knife, maybe a brimstone, maybe something else to make your tiers a little bigger. Say the Polsefisken. All the opportunities. Timer currently showing at 23 minutes. It's not the most fastest run ever, but that was to be expected, to be honest. Why do they keep dying? Well, unfortunate movement and very tough bosses. Also, these contestants are humans too. They do make their mistakes. They are not that professional in their work. Unlike, say, something like Boiler, in which the contestants play Isaac exclusively. Almost. Nug gets the safety pin and moves all the way to the next floor, Depth 2. I believe this should be a mom floor. Also, I believe Naga has to be a little mindful of his health situation. That's not looking too bright. Also moving all the way to Cellar 2. Did he die again, by the way? I believe he died again. I might have missed it. Once again, yes, this is the bad side of having only one commentator. You very often tend to miss something important. And it's very, very helpful of actually having two commentators, but due to the fact that we're missing MG, it's not possible. But I can handle it myself. It's not too bad. Congratulations, Star Ninja. Well done. That is a very tough game. Naga takes down Chubby there. It's not the boss though. That's the actual boss. Naga all the way at Mom's foot now. It's a red Mom actually, which means it's not going to spawn any other enemies other than those feet and maybe hands and stuff like that. But no extra enemies. And looks like Naga already beat the Mom. There we go, moving all the way to 1. Don't worry, Storm Ninja, that's going to definitely happen. You don't have to worry about that. It's going to happen at some points. Oh, look at that, it's a death touch, he's going to take it. It's going to be a little risky though, he's going to have to go around and proceed with only 1 soul heart. So let's hope he gets more. Otherwise he might just die. And I'm being just informed that there is no time limit here because the contestants are running all the way to Cathedral, so there is no time limit. There will be no 30-minute time limit, so it's just going to have to go on. Nagasakininja beats the boss, gets an item, and finds Krampus in his Devil Deal room. Not ideal. Not ideal at that point of the game. You wish it was something else. Ahead of Krampus though. It's a wonderful replacement for the poop. No matter how good the item poop is. Yes, it's a common joke about joking about the poop being overpowered. Oh no! Polsa died again! Ouch! That's not good. He's gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning. That's not very good, is it? Ouch. That's going to hurt a little bit. Let's hope Naga doesn't die anymore. I don't want to see Naga dying again. Look at that that run is going so well. He cannot die. Well, he can, but let's hope not. I don't want him to die. Oh, another magic mushroom. I believe that's the second magic mushroom in this match so far. Naga's not looking too bad right now, but that health situation is not ideal. 1 hit of damage and he's going to die again. Let's hope he doesn't die again. Let's hope that does not happen. Boss fighting against yet another Monstro. You can expect a lot of Monstros during this. Oh no, Naga died again! No! Oh no, that's horrible. Oh, that D20 as well. That's a wonderful item, but not for speedrunning. If you want to break the game, D20 is your thing. If you're speedrunning, get something else. Restart. Both of our contestants again at the starting point. This might be one of a little bit of a slower run once again. And Polsefisken gets the mulligan. That's a nice, lovely starting item. Could have been way much worse. Naga still resetting, trying to get a solid start for his run. PhD might do, but he's still going to reset. Midas touch, not that good. Not that good at all. Still nothing good. Let's hope we get something very soon. No leaved gives you immunity when you're not moving. That's not very. That's not good in a competition in which you have to move fast. Still trying to reset, trying to get the item room. There we go. Let's see what he gets. Oh, another Polyphemus. Look at that. Let's hope he doesn't die this time. Let's hope the rest of the run goes as well as now. I'd love to see another knife run. Polsefisken sees a golden key trapped in midst of rocks. Not good. So close yet so far. I believe that's actually the third Polyphemus during this match. So that's a lot of Polyphemuses. Or Polyphemi. Polyphemus. Polyphemi. Cactus. Cacti. Look, I'm no English expert. Yeah, I do know a bit of English, but not all of it. Polsefisken fighting against Larry Jr. Let's see how that goes. That movement pattern can screw you up real bad if you're not careful. So you kind of have to keep the distance to that enemy. Meanwhile, Nagasakininja the boss gets breakfast. That's a bit of an HP up. Not that ideal with Blue Baby, since you're only going to get an extra soul hearts, which you will easily lose. Oh, a dice room. It's also a dice room 3, which will basically roll each and every, I believe, item, pickup item on the floor. If I'm not mistaken. But it's alright, we can just check it with Victorynuts, the bot, Vicky. Yeah, there we go. Also rolls soul items, so that's the thing. If you don't get anything that desirable from the store, you can just roll it and get maybe something better, which you can buy. That's a bit of a time sink room there for Naga, not ideal. Once again, you're currently watching the Biting Bicycle Rebirth Victorynuts channel tournaments, currently semifinals. First match, Nagasakininja versus Polsefisken, currently at the first match. Both contestants still trying to get into the cathedral. Not doing very well, but hopefully they'll be able to reach that momentarily. If you're enjoying this cast, if you want to see more of this and be sure about each of the future matches on this channel, please make sure to hit the follow button below the stream, and you should be knowing every time the channel goes live. You can also follow us at twitter.com/Victorynuts, and you'll be sure to know about everything going on in this channel. For example, the VNC podcast, which again will be postponed due to the lack of guests and everything else, where me just being very busy, since I am the permanent host of that thing. It's gonna have to wait a little bit, but that will happen in the future at some point. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and keep updated, and that'll be wonderful. Polsefisken's health situation is currently pretty good. It could be better, but it's good as it is. Meanwhile, Naga has the dead cat, means 9 lives, which will, in a way, bit of a, sorry, I lost a thought. But basically, secure his run. Basically, if he dies, he can just restart over in the previous room he was in. He's going to lose all the hearts. He's only gonna go down to 1 soul heart each time he dies. But at least it's better than restarting the whole run over and over. Once again, if you have any questions from me and about the game, do ask, and I'll try to answer you the best possible way I can. In the round robin phase of the tournament, we actually had a 30-minute limit on these runs, but since our contestants are now running all the way to the Cathedral and its playoffs, there will be no time limit. And Polsefisken takes down the Peep, gets a latch key, that's a bit of a luck up, also 2 extra keys. Ceremonial robes, that's a pretty good item there. Basically replaces 3 soul hearts with 3 black heart, which when lost will deal damage to all of the enemies in the room. It's basically like a Necronomicon effect, in a way. Currently watching the chats on both of the contestants' channels. I was asked to comment by MG, but apparently Mithra is boss enough to solo mode it. Yes, I am. I can do it alone. Sure, I'm going to miss a bit of things, but that's just impossible for me to keep a track on everything that's happening currently in the run. Bit of a time sink room again for Naga, not that ideal. You don't want one of those big rooms with, say, mini dingles in them. It's not ideal. Those little pieces of poop with smiley faces on them. That amount of spiders with Naga though, look at that. It's gonna help a little bit, definitely. Mysterious liquid, that's a bit of toxic splash damage each time the TS hit something, so that's gonna be even more damage. Bob's Brain, not a good item unless you can handle it pretty well, which a lot of people don't, so it's not that good of an item. It can give you some nice explosive damage, especially towards the start of the game, but later on in the game it's just gonna be in the way. Unless you have something like Pyro, which they've basically makes you have healing effects with the bombs, it's not gonna be good. Naga found the boss room, let's see what he gets. It's going to be Duke of Flies. Oh, Double Trouble as well. Luckily he does have that unicorn horn, which is going to basically give him this Mario effects. That star effect. Yeah, that effect. You probably know. Unless you've lived under a barrel. Paul's fighting against the Krampus in his Devil Deal room. Meanwhile, Naga gets the Gimpy, and I believe that's about it. That's Gimpy. It's a nice little item, but I'm not sure if it synergizes with Naga only having 1 bit of health, only 1 soul heart. It's not that good, but he might get lucky. Not very good curse room for Naga right there, not that ideal. Meanwhile, Paul's fighting against Envy. Bit of a time sink. It's easy to take down, but it's gonna take a bit of time. Unless you have something like Brimstone, which definitely makes it quick. Without question. Ooh, that's a bit of an room for Naga. I've taken a bunch of damage in that room. Basically, me just moving too quick and not having time to realize there's spikes on the floor. Also gonna take a bit of time to stop. Oh no! No! Naga died. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. Good. It's good. For a second, I thought he died again, but luckily he actually did die again. But it's not in the same fashion as you would normally die because it has that dead cat, which basically lets him continue for 7 more times. Now gets the Thunder Thighs, lovely little item. Makes you able to beat down rocks, which might spawn you something great, especially if they're tinted rocks, which you can recognize with a little mark on it, like this X mark. Like the X marks the spot thing, as they say. Also, is gonna have to use that Krampus head. I would have used it in the boss room, but that saves a bit of time to use it, so I don't blame him. Plus, he just might be able to recharge that thing. Should he get something like a battery? Might be able to recharge it before the boss room. Nope, it's already there. But I assume Posey doesn't mind it. It's fine. Timer currently showing 41 minutes. I might actually be a little bit late for my own cast, but that's no matter. I can just start once I'm done with this. Hopefully these contestants don't take that long. Otherwise, it's going to mess up with my own schedule. But of course, I'm ready to just do whatever in order to actually make this towards the end. Naga beats down the what's it called? Gish. Gish, there we go, Gish. Sometimes I forget the names of the boss. Oh, look at that, boss already took down that boss. That's really quick. The copy spot. Oh, that's 2 copy items. Also a dead cat. Is he gonna take it? He's putting. He is gonna take it. There we go. Takes him down all the way only to 1 heart, but at least if he dies, he doesn't have to restart over and over, thereby kind of securing the run in a way. For a second, I thought Naga went all the way to the chest, but that's not a thing he can do. He did go to the chest, but not to the floor chest, which is a little bit of a different thing. I just saw the walls and I was like, when did that happen? Looks like Pulse accidentally took 1 banned item, I believe. He had to restart there. Oh, he just restarted. Might have missed it again. Once again, yes. Still having a single. Oh, he gets teleported. Not gets teleported and gets the copy stale and dies to it. But luckily, he does have that dead cat. Infestation 2, lovely item, awesome item. Especially if you can synergize it with something, say the BFF, which makes your familiars and everything a little bigger. I'm not sure if it comes to flies and the spiders though. I think it's just the followers. I believe you gotta have something like a... I'm not sure what the item is called. I think it's called something like a hive mind, which makes your flies and spiders a little bigger. Also fighting against Pin. Remember the times when Pin used to kill himself in the original Isaac? I miss those times. And I bet a lot of others too as well. Look at the damage now currently. He's doing pretty well. Even with that 1.5 hearts, at least he has 6 extra lives. So if he dies, he can restart, try again 6 times. Before he starts to has to restart all over. Pretty nice. Naga all the way to the mob split. Let's see how this goes. It's 2 extra soul hearts here, over there. I wonder why he's not taking them. Might just want to kill the mob split first. Yeah, there we go. No real bot problems with that. Just use the wall hugging tactic again. Basically, you gotta stick in that one point, and you will basically win mob's foot fairly easily, making his way towards wound 1. Uses the sun card. Okay. I guess that's just to speed up the phase. So basically now he knows where he has to go. He has a bit of an idea. Oh, it takes a bit of damage from that greed. It's a steam cell. Not very useful since he doesn't have any coins, and I think there's not going to be any stores anyway. At least from now on, I believe. So, not ideal. It could have been something else as well. Maga fighting against the Blastocysts. Fairly easy. One of these is... Oh, he died with that thing. Okay. There's a Necronomicon effect in action. Ooh, look at that. Pulse has the Abaddon and a Pentagram. And is he gonna take something else? Oh, I'm not sure what he tried to do there. But he died again. Ouch. Polsef having a bit of problems here with moving on. Can't get all the way further from that, having a bit of problems catching up with Naga. I would have taken the Abaddon. That would have given you at least a couple of black hearts. So I would have taken the Abaddon first, then see if I would have taken anything else. Naga found a book room. Library, Book of Sin. Nice little item, gives him a soul heart. Basically, when activated, it's going to spawn you one pickupable item. It could be something like a heart, a key, maybe a coin. It's fairly nice. Naga fighting against Mom's heart. He only has to take down this thing, and he's all the way to the cathedral, in which he has to deal with this Isaac, and he'll be done with the run. There we go. Normally at this point during the round robin phase of the tournament, that would have been the end of the round, but yeah. We're gonna use that sun card again to make sure he knows where he's going. I think he has a bit of an idea of where he's going. That dead cat definitely helped him. He died a bunch of times here. He would have to restart it without that item. So that's very, very helpful. Also, it's a nice, if you're not satisfied with the room you are in, you are allowed to bomb the room, which will just make you able to skip the room. The thing is though, if you go back into that room, you still have to defeat the enemies in it. Naga found the boss room already. He only has to take down Isaac and he'll be done. And that'll be wonderful. Will he make it under 15 minutes? We'll see what happens as he faces Isaac here. Let's hope he doesn't die, actually. He's on 1 heart. 1 bit of damage and he's dead. That Necronomicon effect in action, that's nice. Love the thing. Oh, he died. Ouch, he can try again 4 times and then he has to restart again when we'll be sticking around here a little bit longer. Let's hope everything goes well. Currently watching the Binding of Isaac VNC tournament, Rebirth, again. It's a Nagasakininja versus Polsefisken, the first match of the semifinals, and he died again. Oh, Naga died again, like he has 3 more attempts, and then he has to restart again. Let's hope everything goes well and neatly, and without much problems. It's the Necronomicon effect again. We have a bit of a hype roll going on for Naga here. He needs the luck now. He needs to be careful. Really has to pay attention to the CS. Ooh. Currently at half a health. That's the tactic to avoid those beams of light coming down from the sky. Just hug the wall or the corner, and that should be a good tactic in order to avoid the damage. Like there. Just hug the corner or the walls, and that should be able to... Okay, there we go, let's see. And can we have a time here relatively soon? And is it done with it? Now. Time. So that's, at least for me, 51:04, and that's a win for Nagasakininja 1-0. He wins the first round. Very well done. Nicely done.